Today, we're going to discuss how the Denver Nuggets went from being a slightly above average team, losing in the second round consistently, not getting much farther than that, to being the best team in the NBA this year by far. What changed from last year to this year? We're going to look at two games in particular that highlight this. We're going to look at the Golden State Warriors last year, and we're going to look at Denver versus LA this year. There are two big points I want to highlight on defense that changed. The first one we're looking at here is the Warriors targeted Jokic over and over and over in the pick and roll. They went after him, making him come up to the level of the screen and having Steph, Clay shoot over the top of wherever Jokic was coming. They did this over and over again. And then when they tried to bring Jokic up, they'd pass to Draymond Green, look for the easy lob over the top. Again, Warriors advantage, Warriors advantage, Warriors advantage. Getting great looks off of this. Even when they tried to switch the screen prior to the screen coming, they would just flash the ball out to Klay Thompson and get Thompson versus Jokic one-on-one. So, flash ahead to the Lakers Nuggets. The first thing I want to highlight is the starters for this game. The big difference is not Jamal Murray, not Michael Porter Jr. in my opinion. It's the fact that Jeff Green is replaced by KCP. KCP is so much more versatile of an offensive player and defensive player. I think it gave Denver a massive, massive, massive boost. Okay, so then we can see the Lakers ran the screen and roll, trying to get Jokic involved in every screen and roll as well. The two big issues here is that Denver has much better defenders on the floor, so look at how fast the clog paint as soon as AD gets this ball. Not only that, but Jokic is cognizant of who he's going against, and he doesn't have to be as high against D'Angelo Russell as he does Steph Curry. He can sag back and force more difficult mid-range shots instead of the dunks at the rim that the Warriors were getting, or the open Steph threes. The fact that you have defensive players that can rotate much better with Denver just goes to highlight how much of a difference it is having one player substitute for another player. This example from KCP right here, two tremendous defensive plays in the span of 7 seconds, highlights what KCP brings to the table despite getting relatively no love by and large. And then one other thing that's really, really important is Steph is not an average player. No one in NBA, I think, can do what Steph does, maybe besides Damian Lillard. And he probably doesn't do it with the same efficiency Steph does. The gravity that Steph brings to the table is unparalleled. It's absolutely unbelievable. And it just amazes my mind every time we watch it in action. Overall, in conclusion, even though this is a very simplified example, this demonstrates if you have a superstar like Nikola Jokic, if you're able to build around what their weaknesses are by surrounding them with 4 players that can A, shoot from the perimeter, and B, play good defense around them, it gives whatever team you're on so much more availability to reach whatever their peak potential is, which we saw this year as the Denver Nuggets were one of the best teams we've ever seen, frankly. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.